mid-century furniture. This is a lovely couple who I just interviewed who collect mid-century. They bought a really beautiful house built in the 50s, and then they started collecting, and she has done an amazing job.
My wife and I love mid-century furniture and the whole style things built in the mid-century. The house we live in now, as you can see, there's a waterfall behind us. This is the way it was. It belonged to a Yale professor, and originally the water actually flowed underneath the deck over here, sort of like a poor man Frank Lloyd Wright house. And we've been collecting mid-century furniture. We love the style of it. We love the look of it. There's something very iconic about it. And the other thing is, it's so well made. Part of my love for mid-century furniture is when I grew up, I had a Paul McCobb dresser in my room and a Paul McCobb desk because my mother was an interior decorator, and I didn't know anything about Paul McCobb, and I didn't realize what his furniture and what the look of it would become. And we still have that dresser now. Paul McCobb was a designer. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. And I really have to give my wife credit because she's the one that really got me interested in mid-century furniture. I've always had a love of furniture. My father, in his spare time, was a cabinet maker. But now we're trying to restore the house and really keep the original mid-century look to it. A lot of it is very Scandinavian and Danish with very, very simple, elegant lines. And we just love it. So my wife is out every day looking for stuff. Her interest has grown so much that now we have to find a barn to house some of her collection. But it really is fun. It's fun and it's exciting, and I think the thing is to try and find furniture which sort of fits the style of the house. And we really appreciate it and love it.
Welcome to my home. My husband was kind enough to purchase this barn for me this past winter because I accumulated so much furniture, and he needed to park his car in the garage, which was filled. So I put the furniture that was in the garage in the barn, and I've been collecting mid-century furniture for the last 6 years. My home was built in 1955. I have a love affair with my home, and I try to stay true to the period, and I love anything from the 50s, 60s, sometimes 40s. And anytime I see a piece that's reasonable, I have to grab it. My house is my canvas. I change and swap things in and out frequently. And my husband can tell you a funny story about not being able to find his underwear one day when I had changed dressers without his knowing. So I decided that I would have a blowout sale, and my first customer showed up this morning at 5:30 for an 8 o'clock sale. So yes, it was a madhouse for the first 2 hours, and I sold quite a bit of furniture.
So do you want to take me in the barn?
Sure, come on in, watch your step. Most of the stuff that's in the yard is stored in my barn, and as you can see, it's anywhere from art to beds, desks. The furniture, if I were to tell you that, I would tell you that would be giving away my secrets, so I can't do that. But I do spend approximately 3 hours a day hunting. I would say I'm more of a collector. So
Any stories about these paintings?
Well, they're mostly prints, but in my collecting, I've realized, my husband said, when are you going to stop bringing home faded prints? So I've upgraded where my prints are concerned, but The best thing I can tell you is that my friend who is running the sale with me, and she said, Betsy, what do you see your style as? Your home was built in 1955. She said, so what do you think? And I said, well, I have eclectic taste. She said, Betsy, this is a mid-century home, and you really should start thinking about collecting mid-century furniture. And I did, and it's been a wonderful journey and exciting, and I've met fabulous people that share the same interest.
Signing off. This is Rhea. Thank you. Bye-bye.